Welcome back to Undisputed. The Herd is coming up right after us on FS1. So let's head over check in with Colin Cowherd today. Hey, Colin, what's on the show?
Jenny, the biggest news in the NFL was not the Buccaneers' win last night. It's that in San Francisco, the 49ers and Jimmy Garoppolo is over. Not officially, but it's over. I'll talk about that coming up.
All right, Colin, thank you. Guys, check out this LeBron James full back piece tattoo that has been making the rounds on social media. It was created by a Brazilian tattoo artist and features a close-up of LeBron's face, one of his signature shoes, and a shot of the king making a jumper while playing for the Cavs. Shannon, have you been thinking of getting the same on yourself?
Yeah.
He got me, Skip.
Yeah.
I thought he got me. Yeah, he got me.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to stick to the shoes and the jersey. Man, that is unbelievable. You know what? After they win the title next year, Skip, I might get me a 23. I might get me a 23
Really?
LBJ. I ain't got no tattoo.
way.
I know.
I ain't got none. But they win the title next year, I might get me an LBJ 23.
But you know, after I saw that last night, I started thinking, wait a second, you did fly home to Atlanta over the weekend? And I know you got your favorite tat artist in Atlanta, and maybe you got a Picasso of a LeBron all over your back. It's underneath your nice little suit right now. Is that possible?
No, that ain't possible. That's highly unlikely.
You got to prove your till death do you part allegiance to this man.
I mean, you got to get something that's like, small, like out of the way that, doesn't overshadow.
Just a little one on your calf or something?
Yeah, I mean, I got one across my chest called Thug Life.
Do you? I don't think so.
I don't either.
I think you don't have one, and I think you will never have one.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, Skip, but I'm gonna have to pass. But kudos to you, bro. That's a nice piece of work, though.
Just me personally, I think it's a little creepy. But
there you go. You a hater. You a gay. But
a little creepy.
Now somebody gonna go out there and try to get Tom Brady to try to top this one. Can't top it.
No.
I wonder if there's any Skip or Shannon tattoos somewhere in the world. Possibly. I'd love to see it. If so, that is it for Undisputed. Thanks for watching us today. We're back at the same time tomorrow morning. The Herd is on right now. Have a good one. Tampa Bay seems to be clicking on all cylinders after their win last night. Tom Brady threw for 279 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, and the defense clamped down in the second half after letting the Giants get an early lead. The Bucs improved to 6-2 overall, good for the second-best record in the conference behind the 6-1 Seahawks. So, Skip, you have been saying the Bucs are the best team in the NFC. Did they prove it last night?
They had already proved it by blowing out Aaron Rodgers and company 2 weeks ago in Tampa and by blowing out the Raiders in Vegas the week before. Last night, they did what a Super Bowl team does. They went on the road against an inspired opponent while looking ahead to their grudge match, their revenge game against New Orleans next Sunday night, and they beat the Giants with their C game as a 12.5-point favorite at Giant Stadium. All you need to know is the experts, the odds makers, have already installed the Tampa Bay, what used to be Buccaneers, as a 4.5-point favorite over the New Orleans Saints. That's showing you high regard for Tampa Bay.
Wasn't the Saints 4-point favorite over them at opening day?
I don't remember, but that was with no preseason games, only virtual OTAs, and Tom Brady throwing to these receivers in some public park, and they got run out of the park.
And
right?
that we didn't know, and we didn't know if we still don't know if Michael Thomas is going to be back. Is Emmanuel Sanders going to be back? So I'm sure the odds makers are factoring that into the equation.
Well, last night there was no Chris Godwin, and obviously there was no Antonio Brown because he was in Tampa getting ready to be eligible for next Sunday night. So if you give Tom Brady, Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown in place of Jaden Mickens and little Scotty Miller, all of a sudden...
Oh, now you don't like Scotty Miller. Now you don't like no Scotty.
I told you. He is what he is. He's 5'9", 170 pounds, and he can run 4.3.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
He's been making some plays for Tom Brady, too.
He was until Antonio got there, and now watch how many targets little Scotty gets from here on. Let's see, A.B. Scotty. I think I'll go A.B.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Now, you've been dancing with Scotty Miller all night.
I told you he was coming, and I was right about it. Nobody even knew who he was in the offseason. I said, you better beware of little Scotty Miller.
And now you going. Now you want to kick him to the side.
Antonio Brown was regarded for a 5-year period as the best receiver in football. He put up the best numbers in football. And by the way, if you look at what's happening on defense, Pro Football Focus going into last night, ranked the Buccaneers defense #1 in pro football. Second in sacks after last night. They have the second best point differential to Kansas City, so they have the best point differential in the NFC, and they are tied for the lead in takeaways in the National Football League. That's a recipe not for disaster, for Super Bowl success. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the Super Bowl will be played in Tampa Bay this year.
Unfortunately, your team won't be there. Look, Skip, if anything, it's just a wake-up call to let you know that Tampa is not as good as they think they are, is that they think they can just trot out there and just people are going to roll over. That's not going to happen. Look at Seattle. DK Metcalf and Russ right now, Skip, they're unstoppable. And I don't know what Russ was thinking when he didn't really target him, Skip, against the Cardinals. It seemed like Lockett was the guy they were going to, because I think Lockett ended up with 15 catches, 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns. But you watch Sunday, DK Metcalf, Tampa ain't got nobody that can do anything with him. The thing is with Tampa is that they put him in some amount of pressure. They will blitz those linebackers, and you better not miss, because Devon White, he can run. And he's a thumper. He's coming with bad intentions.
So can David.
Yeah.
Is there a better pair of linebackers in the league?
Not right now. No. They flow from side to side and getting pass coverage. And he blitzes. I don't know if I can recall a middle backer blitzing as much as White. But when he gets there, he normally going to get the quarterback on the ground.
A little delayed blitz last night, and he just hammered Danny Dimes.
Yeah. That's Deion Lewis's guy. Even if he delays, if he goes to concession stands and come back with Coke and popcorn, you could need to ask him why he didn't bring you a hot dog and be ready to meet him in the A-gap.
His mind drifted over to the left side.
You can't do that.
And all of a sudden, here he came.
Exactly. So they have some. Look, no team is perfect. No team is flawless. But you're going to have to play your best. But, Skip, it's not like this is a foregone conclusion.
No.
You want this to be a coordination, and it's going to be anything but. Your day coming. And it might just happen Sunday night.
I think your day has already arrived.
I think I just might.
This is Tampa Bay's.
If Michael Thomas playing, because he might punch somebody from Tampa, I might take him.
Yeah. I respect New Orleans, but this is grudge match.
Emmanuel Sanders might be playing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I might have to get me a couple of cases.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Since I've been winning the last couple, I wouldn't. The NBA and your Cowboys. You just stop betting me cases. See, it should be mandatory. You got to bet 1 case a week on the Cowboys. That should be mandatory.
I offered you a 1-case bet. I was going to take the Eagles and give you 10.
No.
I offered and you didn't take.
I don't want no Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Stay away from any bets there, Shannon. I'll try to help you out. So we know that, Shannon, you do love LeBron. Maybe a bit too much. There's actually someone out there who may love him more.
Bigger fan than me.
We have proof, and it's a little weird and shocking. Stay with us.